Okay, hello everyone. Today we're back in the Cessna, so good old Cessna Skyhawk. I've got my custom livery on here and 359er Golf Charlie, my tail number. Taking off from French Valley, going to fly to Corona. Both are untowered airports. You can see we've got some clouds to deal with today, so hopefully I will be able to manage those. Plan is to get up to 4,500. I'm going to check the weather. If the clouds are lower than that, then we're going to fly at 2,500. And make our way to Corona. Corona is a bit interesting in that it's underneath a Charlie airspace, so I've got to make sure I am below the outer shelf of that airspace as I come into Corona, because I will just be on CTAF and not talking to ATC for it. So hopefully I can remember how to fly to Cessna. It's been a while. I've been flying a lot of Pipers lately. This is a somewhat customized model. Some better textures that I got from the forum. So if you look around, you can see there's some VFR maps tucked into the sleeves there. Great detail on the carpets, a bit of a darker texture on the console. So it looks good, and of course I'm running with the custom livery. So just a little bit of flavor for the default Cessna. Okay, I think we're good to go. Everything's on. You can see we've got some pretty big clouds there. So pattern altitude here at French Valley is 2,300, so actually I'm going to be at 2,500 when I take off to keep under the clouds. If I get some breaks, I'll go up higher, but otherwise I'm probably going to be pretty low for this trip at 2,500. When I get to Corona, pattern altitude it's 1,500, so I've got to descend for that, but if I'm at 2,500 I'll be below the 2,700 for the Charlie airspace, so should be fine. So French Valley, we're going to depart runway 18, which is to my left here. We're going to do a straight out departure, and then once we get clear of the airport, we're going to do a 180, quite literally, and turn around and fly north up towards Corona. French Valley traffic, Cessna 359er Golf Charlie, taxi runway 18, French Valley. So it's pretty gusty here, although the wind looks calmer north. Expecting takeoff to be a little bit of a challenge. We'll see. I use Vivid Sky plugin, so it changes a bunch of things with the sky, including the cloud textures. Which is why those clouds look fantastic. Default XPlane clouds look a little more cotton candy-ish.
Parking via Delta, I'm on the ground. Have a good day. Cessna 9250, bracket tower, and 26 left, clear for takeoff, wind 280 at 5.
Rotate. Okay, that went better than I expected.
KLM 4067, contact Los Angeles Central, 126.35.
Okay, make our turn. And I've got the heading bug set up for my first direction, so we're going to fly to Slipper waypoint. It's a GPS waypoint. It'll just help us stay clear of some of the airspaces along the way.
Then 5094 Santa Barbara ground, runway 25, taxi via Juliet.
Feel the wind.
Brand 50904, number tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 310 at 8. No.
Once we get the slipper, we'll be at the halfway point, so then I'll get the weather for Corona. But when I checked before taking off, it looked like we're going to be coming in on runway 25, because winds were out of 250. So it's roughly west. Which would be perfect, because we will be coming in at a almost a 45
Brand 904.
left downwind.
With the transponder, squawk 4052.
4052, 50904.
Alright, let the autopilot take control again. Looks great.
Local approach LM 4657 is on the Angel 4 arrival with information Oscar.
Running with real-time
KLM
weather,
4657,
real-time
local approach.
time.
Clear the ILS, runway 25,
Everything's
left approach.
Cleared to the ILS runway 25 left approach KLM 4657. Thank you.
There's slipper. So I'm gonna hop over and see if I can get the weather yet. Okay, winds are out of 230, so we're gonna keep with our original plan of landing on runway 25. Pattern altitude's 1500. I am 15 miles, so when I get to 10 miles, I'll make my approach call. Corona traffic, Cessna 359 Golf Charlie, 10 miles south at 2,500, entering left downwind runway 25 Corona. Let's trim to get a nice descent going here.
CG for the next instructions apply to full length unless specifically assigned on intersection. So you should be at Bravo, the full length around runway 15 at Bravo, Bravo now, clear for takeoff. Departure frequency will be 134.2. KLM 4657, contact local approach 124.9.
124.9 at KLM 4657.
It's very windy. So weather update rolled in. I got every 15 minutes, XPlane will download the weather, and sometimes it's abrupt. It'll go from like no wind to 19 knot gusts because the weather update rolled in.
CGHFO traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles, northeastbound, converging, altitude negative 6,300.
Corona traffic, November 359 Golf Charlie, left base.
3 miles, hotel to Oscar.
Yeah, I really overshot that both times.
Kahaka 975 Sierra Romeo, contact possible approach 124.7.
124.7 Sierra Romeo.
KLM 4657, taxi west of hotel, cross runway 25 right at hotel 5, contact ground as you cross. KLM 4657, hotel Bravo, contact ground as you cross.
Point
Romeo is with you at 3,900 and descending.
Delta 915, Sierra Romeo, Golf approach, Commander you altimeter to 974.
2974, and I have permission go.
Altitude and 2,300.
Affirmative, 6 copy, left contract.
The hatches of a Foxtrot, clear to Long Beach Airport and file, climbing maintain 6,000. KLM 4657, Los Angeles.
Avionics. Extrude cutoff. All right. Well, we made it. It was pretty windy. Oh, I left my flaps. I did not clean up the flaps. That's one of my things that I'm always missing. Should go through the checklist. So, but so we made it. It was pretty windy. Got really gusty there at the end, and it was very hard to see the runway. So overshot it on final both times. First time came in too high. Second time much better, but the landing was just all over the place. So on the plus side, I think I'm looking forward to practicing some more in winds. A lot of times when I'm flying, it's the weather's pretty good. If you fly enough of the airports here in California where the PilotEdge network is, you get a feel for what time of day it's going to be gusty and which direction the wind's coming from. So I was kind of favoring airports that were nice and calm and had really easy landings. And so today had some wind and kept things interesting. Plus is flying kind of low. 2,500 felt very low considering that it was only about 1,000 feet above ground. I think uncomfortably low. If I had an engine failure, there wouldn't be a lot of time to decide on where to put it down. So I don't think I'd do that in real life. If I was stuck with low clouds, I would just call it a day and find another day to fly. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Fun to get in the Cessna again, and catch you later.